Welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're a repeat viewer. So I got another ride video today. This time I'm at China Camp State Park, just north of San Francisco, California. Prior to this ride, I'd been driving south, seeking the warmth of the sun. This is basically my first time out on the trail since I left Washington. Thankfully, it was a good location and the weather cooperated because I definitely needed it. So in this video, I'm trying out a few new things with my gear and with the channel. You might notice I've mounted the seat handle adapter device, or SHAD 3D printed mod, which I just demoed in my last video. Other changes include running a refurbished Garmin Edge 530 mounted to the left flex meter wrist guard. Basically, the idea here was I wanted to spend less time on the trails checking my phone GPS, and it's serving this purpose pretty well so far. I'm also trialing rolling with a second camera to make it easier to film more dynamic footage. For this last venture, I designed a belt-mounted magnetic quick-release GoPro pod for the 5 o'clock position. I think it could use one more design iteration for some minor improvements, but it seemed to work out okay. That is, until I discovered I had lost it earlier on the trail. Honestly, I don't think it fell off, but I think I just left it on the ground after this shot. Yeah, definitely a senior moment. Anyway, thankfully I ran into a stand-up guy who found and returned it. Pretty lucky. So last thing you'll probably notice is the telemetry data in these shots. I threw in what gauges might be most interesting with this type of riding, but it definitely adds to the time it takes to produce a video. So let me know if you like it and if I should keep it up. Okay, back to the trail. I spent most of my time along the shoreline trail, which was great. A nice green trail with plenty of twists and turns to keep the ride dynamic and interesting. So other than a little chop and chatter, it was pretty smooth sailing. Where I started to get into trouble was up the Bayview trail. Not wanting to repeat the same route back, I decided to attempt Bayview to Oak Ridge, making a circuit of the park. While the climb was pretty straightforward, the elevation started to get to me near the top. So right here is where the mental alarm bells started ringing pretty loudly.
How much further does this go up? Does it go all the way?
Like a quarter.
Yeah, it's a little risky. If I dump it,
Jump off it,
oh, you get injured sometimes. That's why I got out of the motorcycle here and stuff. Yeah.
And then there was this moment of indecision. It's kind of difficult to see from the camera angles, as I wasn't really thinking about the footage at the time. And from what is shown, the camera makes the drop-off look pretty small, but this cliff was definitely triggering the mental risk assessment calculations. It would only take a small mistake against the side of the hill, or clipping a route wrong, to send my wheel right over the edge.
Yeah, I know.
While the trail itself still looked pretty rideable, I decided that, for me, the risk wasn't worth the reward. Particularly as I had just started my trip and wanted many more trouble-free rides. So there you go. It's not the most glamorous footage or result, turning back from a challenge. But I still had an enjoyable ride back, successfully limited my exposure to risk, and me, my gear, and my wheel lived to ride another day. Just some food for thought that may be interesting to some of the other trail riders out there. So that's it for this short ride vlog. Likes, subscribes, and comments are always appreciated. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the ride.